Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and today I'm going to be doing my February TBR with the hashtag Read It or Lose It challenge. So last year I started doing this hashtag Read It or Lose It because I had books that had been sitting on my bookshelves for over a year. So I kind of dropped off at the end of 2020 because I got sucked into Sanderson's epic fantasy world of the Stormlight Archive, and those books are extremely chunky, over 1,000 pages each. Some of them are 1,200 pages. It took me a good 3 months to finish them. So now I'm trying to pick this challenge back up in 2021. I didn't actually have any leftover books for January, which was good, but now I do have a few for February, so I'm going to be picking those up and hoping to get through them before the end of the month, or DNFing them and getting rid of them. So I am doing pretty good on getting my bookshelf TBR down. I'm only at like 38 books at this point, which is really good for me because I've been hovering somewhere around 60. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the books. So the first one that I'm going to end up picking up is The Lady of Rivers, and this is by Phillipa Gregory. So Phillipa Gregory has written some of my all-time favorite historical fiction books. Cue The Other Boleyn Girl, because that is my favorite historical fiction, obviously following Anne Boleyn and her sister Mary Boleyn. But this one in particular is actually following Jaquetta, and she is the mother of Elizabeth Woodville, who goes on to be a queen. So this is kind of like a prequel to other Phillipa Gregory books that I have read surrounding Elizabeth Woodville and her marriage to the king. So I think this one is going to be definitely interesting. So the next book that I ended up picking up and I'm going to read in February is called The Dinner by Herman Koch. I believe that's how you say that last name, K-O-C-H, Koch. So this one is, I hate this cover. I hate these motion picture covers. They drive me nuts. But anyway, this book was super cheap. I found it at the dollar store. So I decided to pick this up because apparently this is a well-beloved book. So this is about a dinner that these two couples are having, and all of a sudden things start getting intense. Basically they're talking about murders. I believe they're talking about murders. Oh. Yes, they're talking about murders and they're talking about their children, and those things obviously are going to unravel. So I am definitely interested in picking this up and seeing where it takes me. Next book is The Death of Mrs Westaway by Ruth Ware. I have tried reading this before and I didn't get very far into it before I kind of got bored. But I'm gonna give this another shot and see if I end up liking it. This is kind of like a horror thriller, I guess, and I'm really not even sure what it's about, but I've heard a lot of good things about Ruth Ware's books, so let's see if this one disappoints or not. So this next book is actually another one by Phillipa Gregory, and that is The Kingmaker's Daughter. So this one is about the daughter of the Earl of Warwick, which he was the one who was called the Kingmaker. So he helped, I believe it was Richard. Yeah, he helped Richard become king, and then he ended up helping his brothers overthrow him. So he was known, of course, as the Kingmaker, and I think it's going to be interesting to see things from the point of view of his daughter. Phillipa Gregory loves to write from the points of view of somewhat random historical people and kind of give them an outsider's perspective to royalty, which I do find really interesting, although some of her books do fall kind of flat for me. She is really hit or miss, so I guess we'll see where I land with this one. So that is all of the books that I am going to end up reading in the month of February. Let me hold these so you can actually see them. So obviously I'm going to be reading more books than this, but these are just the ones that are on my hashtag Read It or Lose It challenge. The rest of them I'm just going to end up picking up randomly and whatever I feel like reading at that point in time. Also, I believe I'm going to be finishing some of Joe Abercrombie's books, because I did start reading those, the First Law trilogy. I did start reading those in the month of January, and I believe I'm going to end up finishing at least one or two in the month of February. But it's still plenty of time to finish these books and finish those books and probably pick up some other ones, because I am now officially out of my reading slump after reading the Stormlight Archive. So it's very exciting. So anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys are planning on reading in the month of February, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I would really love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe my videos. Have a great day.